the front foot. Super shot. Should be four. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Nice shot, straight to the bowler though, no run. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball towards the boundary. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Strays onto leg and it's glanced away sweetly. Might just get to the boundary rope.
End of the over. England are now on 37 for none.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Nice, solid defensive shot. Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Shot should pick up a run. Fielded it well, backed up their spinner, and that's the sort of thing which helps build up a bit of pressure. Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. Thin edge, taken, lovely catch by the fielder, never looked like dropping it. Gone, great catch, quick reactions.
Ollie Pope in the middle. Debuted for England back in 2018 at just 20 years of age. He's even gone on to captain this England side against India, and he averaged around 35, which is on par for his career average. He made that 100 in Leeds and a 71. He's a steady hand for this team, and they'll no doubt want that from him today.
Played that well, but straight to the fielder. Would have wanted more from that shot. There is an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Nicely played. Hope, ready to face their first ball, really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Fielder collects that one, no problem.
England are now 43 for 1.
Crawley watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Edged. They've gone up here. Trying to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Right out of the middle of the bat. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Pope watched it carefully and left alone.
End of the over. The batting team are now 44 for 1.
The pace bowler coming into the attack. Oh, superb timing. Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well.
Good return there, back from the deep.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
That was a tight leave. Keeper with the gather.
Nice looking shots, but found the fielder.
The over. England are now 50 for 1.
Nice shot, and they'll pick up a couple. Returned back in from the deep, well directed as well. Smith picked that up. That was a good shot off the spinner too.
Got it right out of the middle.
You can't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. Nice, solid defensive shot. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Out. No, somehow it's missed everything.
No shot offered. Was close to the stump. And the keeper collected. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. And left alone. Good bowling at the moment.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Pope, left alone, through to the keeper.
They'll get at least one. Nice shots, but straight to the fielder.
The score is now 63 for 1.
Great stop by the fielder. That ball was going at a rate of knots. Couldn't pierce the field with that shot.
End of the over. England are now on 63 for 1.
Scamper through for a single. Infield needs to be walking in more there. Cuts it away, but finds the man just behind point. Nice shot. This is a big appeal. They've gone up here. Root, a picture of concentration, and will want to settle things down by rotating the strike. Timed that well, but found the fielder.
England are now on 66 for 2.
Green got behind that one nicely. Early call, easy single in the end. Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well.
End of the over. England are now 68 for 2.
Fantastic pull shot, got inside the line and rode the bounce well. Hope, good shot, but couldn't beat the field. Doesn't beat the infield.
Root watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
For 2.
Outside edge. Taken. Good catch by the keeper. It's also a nice piece of bowling to set the wicket up. Someone different now to bowl. That brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Straight to the fielder. Well, they quickly get through for the single. No real pressure from the fielders in close. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring.
Now 73 for 3.
Lyon feels that one. Nicely played shot too. Nice shot by the batsman, but finds the fielder.
The batting team are now 77 for 3.
route with a good shot, but the fielder gathered easily enough. Great ball, drew the drive and beat the outside edge. Everyone's gone up, really confident appeal. Can't get it through, straight to the fielder. Nicely collected by the fielder.
Root left alone, through to the keeper.
Well played, it's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
End of the over. The batting team.
So that's the last ball of the session, and that'll be lunch. Australia with a very good session there, getting a wicket and keeping the batters very quiet. I'm off for a cup of tea and a chocolate biscuit, but join me later for some more play. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Quick onto that in the infield. Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well. Cut away to deep point, should just be the single. They'll get at least one.
End of the over. England are now on 87 for 3.
Fielder collects that one, no problem.
Brooke watched it carefully and left alone.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Well timed, but found the fielder. Nice looking shots, but found the fielder. And dropped. Well, he doesn't normally drop those, but on this occasion, it's gone down. An absolute sitter. That's a solid shot. Dug that out well. Fielder gathers that one up.
End of the over. England are now on 91 for 3.
Bang! Bold, just stunning bowling.
Ben Stokes, the new batter, a man who needs no introduction to Aussie crowds. He's a brilliant all-rounder. He was having a great series against India as well. 17 wickets at 22 and averaging 43 with the bat. Coming off that torn shoulder injury in the final test against India, he'll be looking to assert himself in this Ashes series.
Nice cut shot, but straight to gully. Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the over. The batting team are now 95 for 4.
Root with a beautifully timed shot, but picked out the fielder, who did well to gather it.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Drives straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that though. That's gone straight to the fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Shot should pick up a run. Good shot, but finds the fielder. Early call, easy single in the end.
The batting team are now 102 for 4.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Defensively played and gathered by the infielder.
End of the over. England are now on 103 for 4.
Scamper through for a single. Infield needs to be walking in more there. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well. Lovely shot, really good. The bowler threw out a little tempter and the batter was up to it. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
End of the over. England are now on 106 for 4.
There'll be runs here.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Nicely played. Couldn't beat the fielder. Timed it well, though. Well, they quickly get through for the single. No real pressure from the fielders in close. Chance to run two.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Nice work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot.
End of the over. England are now on 114 for 4.
Hazelwood coming back on here. They've been bowling well so far. Khawaja collects. Nice shot by the batsman.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Bowled, gets the vital breakthrough. Someone different now to bowl at brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Nice, solid defensive shot. Smith with a lovely shot, but he finds the fielder who collects that one, no problem.
For 5.
Now then, massive shout. Stokes played that well off the spinner, but straight to the fielder. My word, fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch.
He's got their tail up.
Well played, could be a quick single.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into that slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's right off the meat of the bat. Well timed, but straight to the fielder.
End of the over. The batting team are now 116 for 6.
Lovely shot, but found the fielder. Batter seems almost offended the fielding team went up for that. Will they refer it? And caught. Nice work by the fielder. Reacted well and made that catch look easy. Atkinson, taking guard, has been playing well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Nicely played, runs one. Nicely collected by the fielder.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Great shot, at least one on offer. They'll get at least one.
End of the over. England are now 121 for 7.
This is a big appeal. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Shot should pick up a run. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring.
Atkinson left alone, through to the keeper.
Been bowling well this innings, just needs one more to top it off with a fifer. There could be a couple if they hustle. Drives straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that though. Atkinson, good shot, but couldn't beat the field. No shot offered.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Great ball, very close to off stump.
Atkinson leaves it alone again.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
End of the over. England are now on 127 for 7.
Well played, could be a quick single.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
That's a solid shot. Can't get it through, straight to the fielder.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper. And left alone again. Through to the keeper again.
Fielder gathers that one up.
England are now on 129.
They bowled beautifully so far. Deserves to pick up a 5th wicket. Edged, perfect delivery, and a great catch, brilliant stuff.
Jofra Archer comes out, enigmatic, quick for England, but just a career batting average of nearly 8 across 15 matches. He does average 22 in first-class cricket, however. He wants to be an annoyance against this Australian attack.
Ouch! Good catch by the fielder, and that's the end of the batsman's innings. Got him, 2 in 2 balls. Lyon has taken guard for the hat-trick ball. Here we go. We'll get at least one. Labuschagne fields that one. Nicely played shot too. It is the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Cut away to deep point, should just be the single.
End of the over. England are now on 130 for 9.
Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. There is an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Nice shot, runs possible. That's right off the meat of the bat. Good shot, but finds the fielder.
End of the over. England are now 133 for 9.
Wow, that missed the lot. Nice shot by the batsman, but finds the fielder. Fielder collects that one, no problem.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 133 for 9.
Early call, easy single in the end. Big appeal, what's the umpire going to say? The keeper has really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Height shouldn't be an issue. It's impacted in line too.
Good decision by the umpire. The challenge wasn't successful. Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Oh boy, that just didn't stick.
End of the over. England are now 134 for 9.
Great delivery, beat the outside edge. There'll be runs here. Wonderful work by the fielder, well-timed shot. Couldn't get it past the man in the field.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Gone, superb catch. We're only on day 3 and the final innings is nearly set to begin. I don't think we'll be here for long though, as it's quite a straightforward chase. Players are ready, umpires are ready, and we're ready to get underway for a pivotal day 3 here in Perth. Played and missed. Dug that out well. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. No, terrible shot. It is so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energized, judging by the noise. Straight to the fielder. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Well bowled, lured, a rash shot. The crowd is electric right now. Great timing, right out of the meat of the bat.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Wood coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Nice, solid defensive shot. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point with excitement at today's play. Nicked it. Oh, that's great commitment by the fielder. Quick arm in, that was a missed opportunity there. Need to take those moments by the scruff of the neck. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all around this ground. Nicely played. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Big appeal. What's the umpire going to say? On the pads, and they've gone up. Labuschagne, ready to face their first ball, really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Labuschagne watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. And the spectators here at the moment absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Poor shot, really lucky. Misses everything.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Nice shot.
Good return back from the deep.
Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. That's a solid shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
End of the over. Australia are now 11 for 1.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
They'll get at least one. Perfect technique and placement.
Avoided the fielders. One bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. Middle that one. Great timing.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
No point in chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get.
Welcome the new batsman. The captain is heading out to the field.
He's got their tail up.
Dug that out well. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. There'll be runs here. Smith has taken guard and is ready to go. We'll be looking to settle in and work the ball around. Brilliant work by the fielder. The ball was humming along and they save some runs there. It's a very strong appeal here. England having a good chat with his captain. Not sure this one is worth a review. May as well try your luck.
Didn't have a lot going for it. It's hit them outside the line and will be not out. The narrowest of margins sees the not out decision stay.
Wasn't the best of reviews. Great call by the umpire, though. Nice, solid defensive shot. Oh, that's nice. Good defence.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Labuschagne watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Misses, and how did that not hit?
End of the over, Australia.
End of the over, and the umpire signals for tea. Time for a break, and the batting has been average at best in this session. They'll need to have a good, hard look at themselves after losing 2 wickets for a handful of runs. Join me later to see if they can turn things round. That's right off the meat of the bat. Nicely played.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
It is the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands.
End of the over, Australia are now on 28 for 2.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Lovely shot, but found the fielder. There is an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Thin edge and gone, caught in the slips.
Travis Head in the middle, a career average of 41. Probably Australia's most consistent batter in the West Indies, with starts every innings and 250s. He had a lean 2025, averaging 31. He can pile on the runs quickly when he gets going, though, so England will want him gone sooner rather than later. Good return there, back from the deep.
Well timed, but found the fielder. Good running there. These two are communicating well. Atkinson ready at the top of their mark. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Dug that out well.
Left the wide one. Wicket-keeper with the gather.
Great ball. Drew the drive and beat the outside edge. Wow, that missed the lot. They'll get at least one.
End of the over. Australia are now 34 for 3.
Labuschagne watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Crawley with a fantastic stop. The ball came right off the middle. They saved some runs.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Might look to go big again here.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Shot. Had to generate some pace off the spinner, but a fine late cut for 4.
Got it away for 4. Backward of point very nicely. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Brilliant. That will take some catching.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Nice, solid defensive shot. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. It is so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energized, judging by the noise. No, terrible shot. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas.
End of the over. Australia are now 49 for 3.
That's right off the meat of the bat. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point with excitement at today's play. Dug that out well. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
The crowd is electric right now. Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
End of the over. Australia are now on 54 for 3.
That's out of the middle of the bat.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about that off stump will force a mistake. Nicely played.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match with some great cricket play. The crowd leave looking happy. Well, not so much for supporters of the losing team, but it has been a great match. Thanks for playing. On behalf of myself and my fellow commentators, take care, and we'll see you again soon.